They say charm isn't about looks, money, or talent. It is something deeper. It is the invincible pull that makes people pause when you walk by. The quiet magnetism that can't be explained, only felt. And the truth is, charm isn't something you are born with. It is something you understand, something you embody. In his timeless book, The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene described 5 personalities, 5 timeless archetypes that have shaped the way humans connect, desire, and influence others for centuries. Each one is a mirror reflecting a different kind of power. And once you understand them, you will start to see both yourself and the people around you differently. The first character we will be speaking of is the Siren. She doesn't pursue, she invites. Her presence alone is a promise of pleasure, of escape from the ordinary. This character describes the legendary Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt, a woman who turned allure into strategy. When Julius Caesar came to Egypt, she did not beg for his favor. She arrived rolled inside a carpet, a living symbol of mystery and surprise. Her beauty wasn't her weapon, her timing was. Her silence, her gaze, her voice, each movement a performance designed to make powerful men forget their power. Later, she used the same magnetic pull to captivate Mark Antony, not through demand, but through delight. Cleopatra understood the Siren's secret. True attraction is not about chasing attention. It's about creating a world so enchanting attention has nowhere else to go. And centuries later, Marilyn Monroe carried the same spell. The soft tone, the slow speech, the playful innocence that made the world lean closer. Both women turned presence into power, and the lesson is simple. Slow down, breathe, and let others feel your energy before they hear your words. The Rake. If the Siren promises pleasure, the Rake promises passion. He lives and breathes desire, and in his presence, others feel alive. This archetype describes Giacomo Casanova, one of history's most notorious lovers. But Casanova's real seduction was not physical, it was emotional. He listened, he remembered, he made people feel seen, understood, and adored, as if the universe had paused for them alone, and that intensity made him unforgettable. Another Rake, Lord Byron, seduced not with words whispered, but with words written. His poetry burned with longing and rebellion. He didn't hide his flaws, he romanticized them, and the world fell in love with his chaos. The Rake teaches a timeless truth. People crave feeling, not perfection. When you express genuine passion, you become magnetic. The ideal lover. While the Rake gives passion, the ideal lover gives fantasy. They see not who you are, but who you want to be, and they reflect that image back to you. This describes Madame de Pompadour, the woman who became King Louis XV's greatest muse. She studied everything about him, his love for art, music, philosophy, and became the embodiment of his ideal world. She did not just please the king, she inspired him. In her presence, life felt poetic. In modern times, think of Rudolph Valentino, the silent film star who embodied every woman's dream. Mysterious, tender, yet untouchable. He gave emotion a face and fantasy a heartbeat. The ideal lover shows that charm is not about pretending, it's about perceiving. When you learn to see others' hidden desires, you stop speaking to their ears and start speaking to their hearts. The dandy. While others chase approval, the dandy creates freedom. He doesn't fit in, he fascinates. This character describes Oscar Wilde, who wears eccentricity like armor. His words were playful, his style flamboyant, his humor sharp enough to cut through any crowd. He broke rules, yet everyone wanted to be near him. Decades later, David Bowie carried that torch, blending masculine and feminine, creating new identities that blurred boundaries. He never asked permission to be himself, and that was his greatest allure. The dandy teaches us that individuality is seductive. When you are comfortable in your own skin, the world cannot ignore you. The natural. They don't try to impress, they simply express. Their charm lies in what feels effortless, a kind of innocence that softens hearts and draws people in without force. Around them, life feels lighter, freer, more spontaneous. This character describes the beloved Charlie Chaplin, the man who turned simplicity into magic. On screen, he wasn't a hero or a conqueror. He was a little tramp, small, clumsy, vulnerable. Yet in his laughter, there was truth. In his sadness, there was tenderness. He made people feel again, not admiration, but affection. He reminded them of something they had forgotten, the joy of being human. Chaplin's secret was not control, it was openness. He showed that innocence, when sincere, can move even the hardest of hearts. And years before him, Cora Pure lived with that same wild innocence, bold, playful, unpredictable. Where others tried to seduce with elegance, she disarmed with laughter. At grand Parisian dinners, she would splash guests with champagne or appear covered in glitter, carried on a silver platter. Shocking, yes, but always enchanting. Men did not just desire her, they were captivated by the way she made them feel, alive, unguarded, free. Both Chaplin and Cora Pale understood what it meant to be the natural, to stop performing and start being. Because people are drawn not to perfection but to sincerity, the kind that reminds them how beautiful imperfection can be. These 5 archetypes, the Siren, the Rake, the ideal lover, the dandy, and the natural, are more than just seductive patterns. They are reflections of human nature, timeless mirrors of what we crave, what we fear, and what we use to draw others close. The truth is, charm isn't a performance, it is awareness. It's knowing which part of yourself to reveal and when. Because real charm isn't about pretending, it's about understanding. And once you understand people, you stop chasing attention. Attention starts chasing you. This is only the beginning. In the next chapter, we will uncover deeper archetypes, the one that hide behind power, attraction, and influence. If this spoke to you, subscribe and tell me, which of these archetypes do you see in yourself? Or perhaps, which one do you wish you understood more deeply? Until next time, stay curious.